Okay, so a weird opening like this is not, I don't know what this is. Normally you would move to d4. So hold on one second. So when somebody play open like d3, I would just play standard Indian defense. And here, pawn goes here, somewhat like the French moves. Okay, so let's go back. Now, you're not going to win every game in chess, so don't think you ever will. But you want to give yourself the best chances possible, and that's opening up with a strong opening and obeying the opening rules. That will give you your best chance at winning if you're going to win at all. And let me, okay. So I'm on a Goober account, so I'm playing guys that you would play your level. So this is E6. Now, with these moves, you have to remember what defense that you ought to play responding to white's opening. So first thing you gotta do is take your time. Don't rush moves. Notice what white first move is. It's E4. Here, you're always playing the French. So you do E6. Now they're playing standard moves. They are just trying to develop and capture. You see the knight? It's attacking nothing. Okay, this is no threat. So you got to just keep up with your game plan, which is D5. If they capture, you will play the exchange ratio, meaning you will capture back. This actually helps you out because it activates your white bishop right away. Once you capture back, your white bishop can come out. So this person seems like they are unfamiliar with the French. That's why they're taking their time. Okay, I don't know what that is. So let's go right there. So these are just standard moves. You see a piece that's unprotected and free, just attack it with your bishop. You don't bring your queen up. Okay, so he just wasted a bunch of moves. All right, so this person, I don't know what they're doing, but you might face somebody like that. So you just keep developing. So you see your bishop right here is pretty much don't have anywhere to go. Fee and kettle. So this is a way of building a house for your bishop to go right in the middle. This is called a fee and kettle, or some say fee and chettle. So when you see your light square or your queen's bishop being stuck, it's okay to fee and kettle. Now this pawn right here, this is your weakest pawn. So I'm going to try to exchange it. Put it right there. I will not take back with this pawn because this pawn will have the same problem. We'll take back with my bishop. Okay, so all right. Now they're going to end up losing a piece. I have a discovery attack. His bishop, it actually can check the king. You see, that's called, see, this bishop is blocking my queen from their king. If I remove it over here and check the king, I have a free queen. That's a discovery attack. So they will most, oh, they didn't quit. Wow. Okay, again, my knight is pinned, but I can actually move it because I have a free move. If I take this knight, I'm checking a king, so the rook cannot take me. See? I'm gonna move somewhere safe where I'm attacking. This is a fork, attacking pawn and pawn. What you want to do is, okay, so they quit. All right, so that was not the best example because they broke all the rules in chess. All right, so now white, we play e4 and we wait for their defense. They're playing e5, that's neutral, so I will go with the king's gambit. Now we're waiting again. You're waiting to see how they respond to f4. So you don't make your mind up. Okay, so this is a weird opening. As you can see, it's called the King's Gambit Decline. Faulkbeer. If you take with this pawn, they're gonna wing where they're gonna wait where a queen attack you. Once this pawn removes from the F file, this queen will come down here and check you. Take this pawn and take your rook. So treat this defense like the Scandinavian. D4, D5 is attacking E4, so just capture. Okay, now this is basic chess now. Attack the queen with your knight. So we're not chasing the queen, we're just doing standard developing moves. If the queen goes here, you could pin it with your bishop and the game would be over. So the queen wants to check you, but it can't now. So we just can take this pawn. Do we have to? Nah, okay. I'll leave it. Okay, man, you want your knight here when the queen's out. So I'll let them take the pawn. Plus, in the king's gambit, you want that pawn to be taken anyway. So here goes the discovery attack right here. We have a discovery attack on the diagonal with a bishop. Move it 2 squares. Okay. So take. Whatever. So this person is extra aggressive. So I have all my pieces out. I'm castle. They got a minor piece here, and their king's in the center of the board. Okay, so I'm gonna do probably a double check if they don't castle. Did they castle? No. Okay. Maybe I won't. So I'll start there. Oh boy. The knight was threatening to take a pawn. All right. So the queen is there. So I got a fork here. they have some stuff going on as well. So now what I'm thinking about is all their possibilities. If they take the bishop here first, they have my queen and rook. So I will have to capture back. Probably with queen. Queen takes back. Okay, so I kind of figured he would do that. Let me just make sure. So they got a bishop. If I take a queen, he'll take my queen. My rook will be in harm's way. If I take the bishop now, the knight is gonna. Oh, okay. All right. So if I take this bishop now, their knight will be over here, and they can take my queen and check me. So they will have a free move. Okay. So let's go with that. Oh, that was interesting. That was very, very interesting. I don't know why they didn't take the pawn. Okay. So now I'm going to protect the pawn, the discovery attack on the queen. And I have a twofold attack, knight on rook pawn. So even if the queen moves out the way, his knight is being attacked. So I don't know where the queen can move to protect his knight. I can capture the queen here. My knight captures the queen here. I get him here. And now protected his pawn. So the knight wouldn't have a free capture here. I just take it with my bishop. They will most likely quit here. Okay, so kind of figured they'll do something like that also. So I'll just take that. He's still in trouble. So I already knew I can't trade queens because they have a free move here when they take my queen. My king will be in check. All right, so now I'm just looking for a discovery attack. All right, so let's see. I got to get this king on a a dark square. So if I go there, it's a check. So I block the dark square here. Block that one. I'm hoping he go to this one, and I got the queen for free. So I'm thinking he might see this and go right here. Yep, I was right. So now I'm going to check him here with my queen. I'm looking for his escape squares. He can go here. I'm just trying to figure out a way. I don't want to lose his bishop. Okay, rook checks. Okay. Still trying to force him on a dark square so I can do a discovery check. Once this king going to dark square, I'm going to have this queen for free. Okay, so he's running still. Now I got a free move. Look at this. If he takes my rook, he's on a dark square. So I'm trying to tempt the king to go to a dark square. There you go. Thanks for the queen. Check. And you see the discovery attack on the queen. So I had to first force the king onto a dark square. So I sacrificed my rook, and he had to capture. Now my bishop attacked him on a dark square. So There you have it. Okay. Now I can take the knight, but I like my bishop right there in the middle of the board. So I got it capture here, and then checkmate here. Once I capture this pawn, the rook will probably move out the way, and I got a checkmate right there. Okay, so let me go. He blocked me. Okay. So I still got checkmate right here. If he goes here, my rook will check him here. Let's checkmate. Okay. Okay. Check. Knight just can interpose, and then so I can do a pre-move right here. Check. The king, he can move over here. Then the knight's free. The knight interpose is free there too. Yeah, so knight's. Okay. The first chance I get must swing my bishop right. No, 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 no. Let me just check. Really? Kind of figure he'd do that. He can move this pawn down and discovery attack my queen. We don't know that. Which I knew he would do. So let's see. Queen checks here. What does that do for me? The king. Hey, hey. Let me see. That might be it. The bishop blocks the key square here. The rook blocks the key square here. So yep, checkmate. All right, so that's just an example of how to combine your pieces. The person wants to play again. They thought about it and they decline. So that's the way to combine on your pieces. So going back to, although I'm winning, I did not want to trade my bishop with the knight because I had a good, strong bishop. He was in the center of the board, and he had open diagonals. And you see, he played a vital role to checkmate the king. He blocked the last square, which is here. He can't go there, so he's in check. Only way out is interpose. The rook, get a capture, checkmate. Okay, so that was the king's gambit, sort of. Now we're playing black again. Okay, so that's another weird move. That I don't know what this is. A lot of groovers do that. So just play like just play the king's the Indian defense. So he did it anyway. So you didn't do then e6. Now normally I would go here d5, but I don't want you to. I'd rather do c5, like sort of the Sicilian type move. I want to get my bishop out because the use of this bishop is to pin the knight. But since he moved to c3, the knight's not coming out. There we go. So this guy helped my bishop get active. My next move is to get my pawn here to d5. I don't want that pawn to go to c4. That's going good. All right. So kingside castle. This bishop right here is usually difficult to get out, especially the way they played their offense. Okay, I guess you can see my knight over here. Got my bishop in on b6, so this is kind of hidden. Aim at the king's pawn. Got my queen. It's a twofold attack, guys. Bishop attacking pawn. Bishop attacking pawn. So my bishop. Okay, so they did the right move. They moved the pawn out the way. All right. So let's attack that pawn. Okay. All right. Let me, since the king's in the middle of the board, I'm gonna get the king to open up. I'm gonna check him right here, my rook. Hey, oh my God. All right, so I was pre-moving with out of mouse, and I don't know how to take the pre-move off without a mouse, so I had to refresh my browser. Okay, I don't know what that was, but let me just. Next move will be bishop attack the queen right here. If the queen stays there, bishop here. Oh, oh, here we go again. And I gotta, okay, let's go there first. So now I got my back. So he might try to put his queen here for a checkmate there. But that's called threatening checkmate. Okay. I really don't. All right. Okay, so I actually can do a knight sacrifice right here. I take this pawn, right? If this pawn captures back, what do I have over here? So that's called a knight sacrifice. I realize that the pawn is pinned. It's pinned to the rook. So you can't move this pawn. Remember, a pin is when a piece can't move because the piece behind it you can capture. If this pawn move off this file, the C file, I can take this rook. So I want you to see it one more time. I see it right here. This pawn protects this pawn, but it can't move, or my queen takes the rook for free. Now here's the other problem. He's seen it, but he didn't see that. So that's a fork. Okay. Let's take that. Then I'm gonna bring my rook over and check the king. Also, I also can bait the queen. I can do a move like this, okay? I can bait the queen to get in front of his own king. And when she does that, she take the bishop for free. I can pin the queen with a rook. Okay, so she didn't fall for it. All right. The queen didn't fall for it. I saved my knight from the bishop. Now this pawn is pinned. Actually, I got a free capture here. I'll just take it. So that's a fork. What? Yeah, I don't think they meant that. So I have another fork right here. Check. Okay, check. Or should I check here first? Nah, I'll save it. Okay. Nah, I don't want to rematch with people who plays a weird game of chess. Okay, e4 again. Let's see. I'm playing a guy anyway. Wow. E4. This is the same person. Okay, here you go. Yvette is watching. They're playing C5. This is the Sicilian defense. So this might be your most confusing defense or confusing move to your E4 King's Pawn move. So we just develop naturally. So I was trying to explain it to Ved. They want to bring that knight right here. And what we can do is we can attack the knight right away. So a lot of people who play the Sicilian really don't like that move. They don't like that knight being attacked. But this knight is very useful for them. So as you can see, they're taking very long time to make a move. It's only their third move, and they're thinking too long. Okay, so this guy really plays bad moves. It makes it hard to get a lesson out of him because he's playing weird moves. See, my bishop is here doing nothing. I want to relocate. Hey, okay, now that's a good move because now my bishop is I didn't like it over here anyway, stuck. Because his pawn is here, I cannot interpose. I cannot interpose and protect the bishop at the same time. So I gotta let him have the bishop. And I was going to castle, but the queen's looking at my pawn, so I gotta protect my pawn from the rook. So I castled. I could play a king's gambit move right here. F pawn, F4 attacks the center pawn. Okay, did Ved? I sent Ved the Zoom link so he can share his game. Okay, so he just opened his king side. Not a good thing. Okay, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna check him here. He's forced to move down with his pawn. Okay, so I already knew to do that. Okay, maybe I get a check right here. This knight interpose. Really? Oh. So now you can't castle. So I was trying to get my queen right there. Hey, let go. I want that one. I don't want to swap just yet. Okay. Let me give one more check right here. Make sure everything's safe. Yeah, check right here. Mm, there you go. So this rook, I can move here, here, and then here, and two full attack this pawn. I need the queen to move. I have a two full attack on this pawn now. Yeah, I wonder what reading is my. All right, so I'm gonna do something a little dangerous right here. I'm gonna check the king right here. You know, you don't move your knight on the side of the board. All right, so I don't like my queen sitting right here in the opening. Okay. So I looked at what was changed, and now this pawn was no longer protected. So I took my time and captured the pawn. So let me see which one of my accounts. Yeah, I'll switch accounts. My God. Okay, so this guy wants me to take here. So yeah, my queen is free. This is a twofold attack on a bishop. Choose the right capture. That's the right capture. I got a pawn check here. I got my knight off the side of the board. So I actually can swap queens and my knight and still win with these pawns going up. So they might quit. I'm gonna log on to a higher rated Uber. Check. Okay, check. So I can sacrifice the queen because I can after I take back with my knight the pawn. Okay. All right. So I think it was chess Goober one. So let me log out of here and go to a stronger. So I wanted Ved to get on Zoom and play from his account. That's what I wanted to do. So we can share his screen so we can watch his games and comment and give advice from his games. So E4. Oh, this person is weaker. Nah, this ain't gonna work. This is not gonna work. Let me log out. Let me go back here. Okay, so I'm just gonna raise this right here, where I have people. I can play people higher, 400 rating higher than where I'm at. I could do that. So I could still play people. I can play under my this Goober Zero rating account, but still have the chance to play against people with ratings 400 points higher than me. So this is 976. So this is a little stronger, but I'm trying to keep it realistic. People who you actually play. Okay, this probably won't be a good game. 7-14. You know what I'm gonna do? So you see how they're 200, they're like almost 100, 200 points lower. I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna take it off where nobody can play us that are too far below our current rating. So this is what this means over here. This is means, do you want to play people more higher than yourself, and do you want to play people more lower than yourself? So let me take that off, put it to negative 50. So now I'm only going to play people that can be 400 ratings higher than his current account and only 50 ratings lower than his current account. So it's just going to kind of weed out the bad players. Okay. All right. So this person is 942. Okay, good. So they're playing the Bob's opening. So now, if somebody played the Bob's opening or any weird opening, I just play like the French move. I just go E6 and D5. This is going to be a sloppy game, so it's really not worth playing. I'll start off with these moves. I just try to castle quickly. So I want to go here just so I can pin this knight. So when people give you the center, you move your 2 pawns up. It's not a bad. So they castle queen side. All right. Okay. So now I notice I got a fork right here. So I'm going to move my bishop back and hopefully they stay right there. They did. Okay, that's a fork. It's a pawn fork. So they quit. They quit in 11 moves. So actually, they quit the 10th move. So I just want to do a recap. So I start off with the French only because I want to see what they're going to do. So the French is like a waiting defense. And it's not really the French because they didn't do E4. It's not called the French if they don't do E4. Okay, but I did French like moves. I'm just waiting to see what type of offense they're trying to do. So they went all out Bob's opening. So except for that move, this move is bad. So I just want to develop. I got my bishop in front of my queen, but behind a pawn. So never put your bishop in front of a pawn. They put their bishop in front of a pawn. Never do that. I got my bishop behind a pawn. Okay. So they went out, and I had the fork right here actually. Right away, the pawn fork. But once they castle, I castle, and I realized it right there. So they quit right away. So but this is why you got to do. This is why you have to do so many pawn forks and knight forks so you can see it right away. It took me my 3rd try to actually see it. So this is a person who's 930, so this is a little higher. Okay, so now they did D4. Right. So now remember these moves. When they do D4, that's the queen's pawn opening. You're going to start with knight F6. This is the Indian game, as you see it right here. The Indian game. So from here, I just go E6. So I'm pretty sure. Okay, so now they're definitely going to bring that knight right here on C3, and we just pin the knight. So now we're at the East Indian defense. Because okay, so now they're going to stop our bishop from coming here. No problem. This is when I immediately, see, I want to make my bishop useful, but I don't want to move it twice. So I challenge this pawn right here right away. So if they capture, I can capture back my bishop, and I made use of it. All right, so now I could just play it all out. So there's nobody protect this pawn, so he'll probably capture it here. I'm twofold attacking this pawn. Okay. Yep. Okay, I just got my bishop activated now. Okay, so twofold attacking my pawn. Now, really, you're supposed to just let them have this pawn, like it's theirs, you know. But might be greedy. and go here. This is just being greedy. Then I'm going to try to get rid of this. So I knew they would do something like that, and they'll probably put this here, or the bishop will come in kettle. Okay. They got a knight still hanging over here. Okay. Okay. So maybe he does not see this rook right here. I made a profitable exchange. Oh, my bishop. Hey. He has a bishop over here. He didn't see it. All right. Mm-hmm. He has a fork. A. Okay. Um, so his queen's annoying, so let me just trade it off. So we're past the opening. We are past the middle. We are just now just ideas when you're actually fighting. So he stole a rook, no problem. I have their rook. Okay, good. Okay, so let me take that. Okay, so that's protected. All right, all right, all right. Mm-hmm. All right, so my bishop, he's doing nothing. Oh, he's doubled. Um, two for attacking my knight. Okay. So it's not bad. All right. So let's see. I sacrifice here. Okay. You can check right here. Okay, so I have a bunch of moves I can do right here. See this rook is pinned to the king. I move my knight. That's a discovery. All right. So just gonna let me go right there. It might be too late for that. Okay, queen. Okay, so let's see this. I check here. Take. I check here. Knight takes me. I take knight. He takes my bishop. But I have queen rook versus bishop rook and these pawns over here. I win. Okay, but what if he takes the bishop? Let's see. I got these two extra pawns, so my time is running. So when your time is running, you're already winning. You don't want to take too much time trying to calculate. You got these two extra pawns over here. These are called isolated pawns because they're not connected. You can't create a pawn chain. So they're called isolated pawns for that reason. Okay, that was interesting. Okay, so my knight goes over here, and that's pretty much the game. Now, I knew you would try to twofold attack this pawn, but there you go. Mm-hmm. Give a quick check. Mm-hmm. Does anybody see my move? You've been doing puzzles on this all week long. It's a fork. Okay. And he will quit. He was so desperate to two-fold attack this pawn. Like this pawn meant nothing. There's no check. There's nothing here. They quit. All right, let's move on. So okay, again, I wouldn't play this game. This E3, that's like unrealistic. You know, you're not gonna see that in a tournament, or you shouldn't. So I'll let it just go down, count to zero. Yep. Okay. We're back. 9-13. Okay. E4, D5. When they challenge your pawn immediately with their pawn, so I have this is an E4 pawn. This is a D5 pawn. So I call these royal pawns because the king is royal, the queen is royal, and you have a royal exchange. This is called a Scandinavian defense. As you see right here, Scandinavian defense, just capture right away. Okay, so he pre-moved it. Knight attacks queen. If they check you, bishop blocks the check. Pinky Winky is his name. Check. Okay, bishop interposes, not your knight. Knight comes out here to attack the queen. First chance you get. Okay, so they are attacking my pawn right here. Your bishop then moves over again to protect the pawn. And if you check me again, my knight interposes. Then I can kingside castle. So he did. Now I have a discovery attack right there. So I have a discovery attack. Boom. So as you can see, and he didn't see it. Thanks for the queen. Go ahead, resign. That's why I say do as many discovery attack puzzles you can do. You got to see them right away. So I'm taking the queen for free. Okay. He'll quit. He won't play it out. He'll make a few moves and then he'll quit. See, my bishop is aiming at this pawn right here. So if this bishop leaves, I'm going to have a free rook. If the knight comes out, I'm taking the knight. Okay, so he was smart enough to see that. I want my bishop lined up on free pawns. I got discovery attack on this pawn. Okay. So here's the discovery attack. Knight is now protecting this pawn, so I'll just eliminate. Okay. I see you. I see you. So I have a twofold attack on this pawn. Okay. Get my queen over here. Check. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Now I'm just going to castle. Oh, my king is in plain view. Okay. In an open game like this, where the king is open, your bishops are deadly. If I can trade off my knight, not my bishop, if I can trade off my knight with a knight, I'm gonna have a huge advantage. So I have a free pawn right here. Check. What opening was this? Oh, Scandinavian. Okay, not bad. So See, he has a fork right here. His knight hits here. He has no, a bishop's here. So let me go here. Check. Oh, thank you for the bishop. That's a fork. Check when it can. Well, the bishop can interpose. Good. That's a good move. Okay, so let's see. My queen is almost out of squares. So before I move my queen, I want to make sure I don't have something big on this guy. Okay, so I got, so that's protected. I take, so if I take knight, I could take a rook. I'm gonna get my queen over here somehow. So remember, I'm up the whole queen. I got his queen for free. So I actually can trade off my queen for his rook. Okay. If I wanted to. And I'll still be up a few points. Okay, so what did he take? My bishop. I forgot. Got to protect it. Okay. Um, play on Shirley. I He's not gonna play anybody that level. That's not good enough. Twofold attack. That's a skewer on the knight. Just attack the three pieces. He's gonna move it somewhere. There. Fork on the king and pawn. So just get rid of all the pawns. I'm gonna fork them again right here. Oh, never mind. He moved out of the way. Okay. Like, all this gameplay right here is really irrelevant. I just want you guys to get used to the opening and the opening offense, opening defense. So the actual play means nothing. Like playing out a game really means nothing. I'm just giving you guys ideas how to two-fold attack, create a fork, discovery attacks. But this is not the lesson to play a full game. The lesson is only to get used to discovery attack. The lesson is just used to getting used to seeing different defenses. If you keep your king away from your pieces when there's a knight on the board, it can increase your chances of getting forked. So the knight can fork. It can check me here, so I can't push the pawn here. That's a fork on my pawn. So let's get rid of the knight so I can push this pawn up. Okay. This game over. That's fork. So you guys doing forks all week, and I ended the game on a fork. Okay, I just want to make sure he had an escape square. I didn't move my pawn. His king can't go here. He can't capture, but he got a square here. If I move my rook here, it's a stalemate. So I just gotta make sure he got a square to move. He can move here. When the king's like surrounded by your own pieces, you want to make sure he has an escape square. You do know the Shirley account, that's my account. Like I have the children play on that here and there, but I don't expect them to beat anybody on that account. So they're going to do tactics these guys never ever seen before. E6. So we're doing a French exchange variation. So let me just bring that back for you in slow motion. E4, you always play E6 to counter E4, and then we do D5 right away. They capture, we capture back, exchange variation. Let's see. Okay, so we could bishop interposes. Knight F6. Okay, pin. Kingside castle right away. Capture back. He got his queen in front of his king, so I'm going to pin him, but not right now because the knight can just interpose right there. I want to pin the knight first. So it can't move. All right, whatever. Yeah, so this is just for them to get used to different openings. When you're white, you're gonna face different defenses, and I want them to get used to playing their defenses as black. They're gonna face different openings as white, but it's really account won't help them at all because they're gonna be seeing, you know, for these guys to reach that level, that's gonna take play and practice. But the moves that we would be doing would be, I don't know how they would see the moves. So, so even right now, you see their time 8:33. I'm 9:32. I'm up a whole minute because I'm constantly Interpose with bishop. I'm going to two-fold attack. Hey, he moved up the wow. That was interesting. He actually moved out of the way. So I got a two-fold attack on the pawn. This is bait. So you can do this on any level. Two-fold attack on the pawn. I got a rook check here. Let me first play defense. Now, okay, the rook check is not there. The knight's there. Okay, so I don't let. So this is when the queen comes up. You don't want to capture back with the queen. So he gave me the open file. That was a mistake. Okay. So you see this pawn? He just gave me a target. So I'm just gonna try to target that pawn right there. Once this knight moves, I'm gonna check on. Okay, what was that? You see, this is a free piece. But let me first get my queen over there. I'll just. That was weird. He'll probably quit. I don't think he realized he put his bishop near a pawn. Okay, so I guess he didn't see this right here. Check. And I got a fork right here. Well, I missed it. This was a fork on the king and rook. Still got it. Okay. All right, I'll take it. My knight is blocking the. Actually, he can. He has a. He went the wrong way. But he could attempt to get a back range checkmate. Okay, so this person looked like they're just gonna quit. Look at the timer now. Okay, yeah. So they're gonna let the time run out. So this was the French exchange variation. Again, you're gonna always capture back. You're not gonna play into the French, and you're just trying to. Normally, this is not a move they would normally do. After you capture back, knight f6. Don't bring out. Don't pin the knight. Don't pin the knight. Knight f6 first. You want to try to castle as quick as possible in the exchange variation of the French. Don't forget, white has the first move, so white always has the advantage when you didn't castle for the most part. So I don't know why this guy quit. He had one last chance. He could put his rook right here and hope for a back rank. All right. New 10. So we're white again. It's Scandinavian again. Knight attacks queen. So he's 1,000. Only beginners do this. Only 1,000 rated players do this. Again, but I'm glad they're doing this. So you can learn. Once they check you, the bishop comes out. He's going to try to attack this pawn, or maybe he didn't. All right. So let's do that right there. Let's do this. He did a different variation. No problem. So notice I attacked the queen right away with a pawn because I'm not going to stay pinned. What you don't do is put your knight right here. If you do this right here, remember this bishop cannot capture back. It's pinned, so you're forced to capture back with a pawn. So I attacked the queen right away so to make him make a decision. And we'll be. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I forgot that was unprotected. So we're just attacking free pieces and forced. They didn't see it. See, it worked out. Okay, so that's all a queen does. A queen just attacks free pieces. I want to be greedy and go here and check the king there. I want to be greedy. That's right. Okay. Mm. So this, remember, this is an isolated pawn, so I don't want to capture. He captured back, and now he has a pawn chain again. So let me just let him do that. Came back home. Yeah. Now, okay. He's a thousand rated player, but he's playing like an amateur. Okay, so okay. Mm, all right, all right, all right. How about there? Oh, I can't move that. Okay. Okay, we already anticipated that. Let's go here. Okay, let's see you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll take the queen. Yeah, what about that queen though? Yeah. So I got to throw up. So I knew he would be greedy. What he should have just did was taking his knight right here. I knew he would be greedy and take the knight on c7, and I had discovery check right here. I knew it. I got a queen. Yeah, I could do that. I got a queen versus rook. Nope. Sorry. Mm-hmm. I'll take that. Okay. Take that. Let's get another queen. Another queen. I need to do that. Nope. No, I don't want that one. Excuse me. I'll take any. Yeah, you got squares to go to. Okay. You can have that. I'll take this one. I get a queen over here. So my queen was blocking the king from attacking the queen. So this person is going to auto resign in 58 minutes. As you can see, people don't like to just resign when they're losing. Everybody likes to just let the computer auto resign. There you go. Okay, let's go E4. Another Scandinavian. Okay, that's what they normally do. They don't check you. You're supposed to go back, if anything. Get your pawns out up front. My bishop's ready to go somewhere. Okay, that's a good square for me. Good. You get a check. I noticed nobody can enter. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now I can take that pawn. This knight can't capture me. It's pinned to the king. So thanks for the free pawn. He'll get me now. All right. Okay. Mm, nah. No, thank you. So right here, had I taken a knight, he would have taken my rook. Okay. Okay. So real fast, I knew he would capture. I captured back. Never voluntarily. Okay. So this guy wants to. Okay. Guy wants to swap out. Mhm. That's a waiting. Get my queen back to protect my king. I got to push one of these pawns up. I had to avoid a back rank. Checkmate. Okay, so this looks like a fork. It's a pawn fork. Oh my god. Ah, again, this was a pawn fork. You see, those puzzles pay off. So they're gonna quit most likely. Let's get a pawn open, so I can't be back ranked. His only chance now of winning is a back rank checkmate, and that's over. Okay, here I'm offering exchange right there. If it's safe, okay. Now my knight's not doing anything. I'll readjust my knight. Not yet. Check first. Okay, so I'm gonna readjust my knight. Bring it towards the center. No, I want a three more. Before I exchange queens, I want a few more pawns first. Check. Check. I can take it now. I got enough pawns. So in the end game, get your king towards the center. That pawn blocks the king out. We're gonna get this pawn. Game's over. Okay, he'll quit in a second. All right, new 10. Let's get some more practice. All right, I want to play defense because you guys know offense. E4. All right, so again, neutral defense, E5. They met me in the center. King's Gambit. So this is my 1131. This is my Favet. Yeah, you don't want to play on. You don't. I don't want to use the Cirilli iPad because those players you're gonna be preparing for something you're not gonna see in the tournament. Those guys are way more highly advanced than Vid. You're not gonna see those moves in a real tournament. They might not even play Sicilian. They might play the Owens defense, the whole B. You'll see English openings and things like that. So the queen. So all this was, guys, it was a King's Gambit, but when they put the pawn right there, it just is Scandinavian in disguise. So remember, when they check you, bishop interposes, kingside castle. Move. I got it. There we go. Twofold attack on the bishop. Okay, so he'll probably go right here to try to protect this pawn. Told you. All right, so let me just castle and prepare for a discovery attack. Get my rook behind my bishop. Actually, it's too late. I already have it. He moved out of the way. Clever. Okay. So I'm just adding pressure. This bishop is trying to hold on to the pawn that's mine. So I'm just going to add extra pressure to the bishop. I already know when I capture the queen is probably going to capture it back to keep these pawns intact. Okay, so I don't know what that is, but they gave me a free move. Let me go right here. Let me attack the queen. They gave me a free move by going there. So now I can actually check the king now if I want. Now, why did they go here? They want to bring the bishop right here and try to get a checkmate. Okay, but it didn't work out for them. So I'll take that. Okay. Go right there. Okay. Do not take that knight. So he's playing chess with his queen. I got my whole army almost out. His king's in the center of the board. His queen is fighting the game by itself. And okay. So now he thinks he can take, he thinks because he interposed. I'm going to try to add some pressure back. There we go. Game's over. I just wanted to pin his queen to his king. That's why you don't play chess with your queen. And it's too late for that. It's too late for that. Can I check him here? What happens? If I check him here, where can he go? Wait. Okay, hold up. I got a free move. Got to check right here. Okay, so now if I check him here, do I have that other rook? Okay, so most likely, maybe I don't. All right, I got this. Give me that. Okay, let me add more pressure on that knight. Two-fold attack the knight. And then, of course, my bishop would add the three-fold attack. And I got to capture on, I'm attacking the bishop also. What was that? Dude, I was two-fold attacking you. This is why you play chess with your army and not one piece like the queen. It's this guy right here. Let me go right here. I want to add the attack. Oh, that was bad. So the bishop's trapped. Never go pawn chasing like that. Okay? Nah, it's too late for that. Too late for that. I understand. I understand. It's too late. Nah, good try. Yeah, I might as well get something. I got a two-fold attack here. So it says he disconnected, so he'll probably won't come back. 32 move win. That's pretty. That's not fast, but that's normal. A fast win is, in my opinion, anything below 32. So again, so now let's recap here. See what happened. The King's Gambit. He's throwing pawns at me. Queen's very active. Okay. So I knew it'd be a problem getting the pawn back because his bishop is on a mission. So I attack the queen. He wants to bring the bishop right here. Try to attempt to get a pin checkmate. Attack the queen. Capture. Now, so what my this pawn wasn't I should move my king over. I was trying to get the discovery attack. See now, if I put the queen right here, check, put the bishop here, check, the queen is free. I should have protected the pawn first. So anyway, so I take the pawn, my pawn back. I was hoping he'd take this pawn and be extra aggressive. He went there, queen comes out. I see a free pawn, I'm gonna get it. That's what queens are used for. So I take that first, then I go for the free pawn. Now I'm setting them up, bishop and bishop here to pin the queen. And he's chasing he's pawn chasing. He's chasing with his pawns, and that costs him a game. So this is not an even exchange. If I take his queen, he cannot take my queen. When I take his queen, he's in check. And I have extra moves. I use my rook. I get my rooks involved. I leave my queen there. He's in check. He can't take my queen. And check here. I thought I could get a rook, but I got a pawn. Twofold attack in the knight, so he can't castle. He castle anyway. Thank you. And game's over. Never take those pawns over there with your bishop because it's blocked now. It can't get out without losing itself. So all right, we are black. I'm not gonna play that. The E3 move, you're not gonna see that in opening. If you do, just play the French-like moves. It wouldn't be called the French because he didn't do E4, but I would just match him with E6, B5, and then I'll wait to see what he's gonna do. Okay, so D4, Indian defense, Indian game. Right there, Indian game. Next move is probably gonna be E6. We'll wait to see what he's gonna do. That means East, this is the East Indian defense. That means he's gonna bring his knight out. Let's get ready to attack his knight. There we go. Now here we bring C5. We actually do D5 sort of last in the Indian game. It's almost the same moves as the French. It's just the move order is a little different. Okay, so take here first. No, we take here first. Then we take there. Then we take there. Then we castle. Oh. So we both have an isolated pawn. Okay, now we can pin. I want to take this bishop. That's why I made that move. So now I'm not going to take this this bishop because he I'll be connecting his pawns. Okay, I'll take it. He gave me no choice. So he might put his pawn right here. Right now, the knight is pinned. Okay. So when you have a pinned piece, you attack it, and the pawn is the best piece to attack a pinned piece with. Now I don't know why he didn't just take my knight because it'd be attacking my queen, so I'd be forced to. I don't get that. Okay. So I can't let him take this pawn. Then these three pawns would be just as strong as this knight, if not stronger. Okay, so I kind of figured he would do move like that. So let's see if can I get greedy and take this pawn right here? Can I get greedy and do that? Yeah, I think he messed up that move. And I got a check right here. But check now. I don't have anything. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I was not looking. I didn't mean to put my queen there. I was not looking. So I was looking too far in the future. All right. So that's not a good move. All right. So sometimes you can look too far in the future at how this game gonna play out, and you can make a move that was supposed to be. Yeah. So no, I can't put that one out. That was a blunder. Put my queen right next to a pawn. I was looking too far in the future. I forgot I was holding on to a queen. All right, so Caro-Kann defense. All right, so here's a defense you might see that you might think is a mistake. I haven't seen this defense in a while. Hmm. All right, now I don't know what defense they're doing now. I thought they were doing Caro-Kann. I don't know what it is now. I kind of give them too much credit. Yeah, I gave them too much credit. Is bishop on my queen? That's a potential discovery tech if he tried it. No, sir. Okay. I'm just looking for something free I can take. Let me see. What can I take? Because the rook goes here. He can. All right. So let me sneak over here. Ooh, my grandma sees that. So you want to put his bishop there. Let me go there first. Let me close that window. Really? Don't do that. Mm-hmm. So if this pawn was in there, I have a family fork. Bam, bam, bam. All right, all right. What can we do? What can we do? I gotta get towards this king without ruining my position. I need this pawn right here to move. How can I get that pawn to move? I got it. If this, okay. So I'm not worried about this. My queen just takes it. So now if I capture here, he captures, and I got the family for it. He didn't he seen it. He's seen it. Okay. Oh, can I have that queen? Check. Check. Family. It's a discovery check. Hey, no, wait. Did you wait? I have your queen. All right. Wait. Let me go. Let me get a check. Those discoveries. I'm trying to tell you guys. Gotta find them. So going back to my idea. So again, chess is about it's a big puzzle, and I'm recognizing patterns, right? So the king, rook, and queen are all on white squares. If my knight captures this pawn, that's a family fork. The problem is the pawn's protected by a pawn. So I got to get this pawn off that square. So what I said was, if I can capture here, he captures back, I got the family fork. Instead, yeah, he's seen it too. But by capturing, that was no better because now I have a discovery attack. I got the queen and knight lined up. You got to see it. Otherwise, the king would just move out the way. So there we go. Now I just attack the king. So he's probably gonna quit. So I don't think I did anything fancy this game. I just kept my eyes open for tactics. So let's see. Let's see. He played the Caracan, but it was like a weird. He didn't play it. He did the first few moves in the Caracan. So right here, I already knew that once this pawn right here captures and move out the way, my queen could check. So I knew I had a check there. And no, I'm sorry, not check. I knew I had a capture. He captured. I captured. I check him. I captured back. I knew he would take my knight over here, but most importantly, I would take this pawn back, and none of my kingside pawns would be gone. So let me show you again. So I knew if I checked him, take, I knew he wouldn't check me here or capture. I knew he would not capture. He wanted my knight back. So I knew he would capture. Let's take back. I was looking for a discovery check or discovery attack with the bishop, which he tried. So at least he's seen it. Too bad my pawn was blocking him. So all I did now was say, okay, it's an even game. Let's offer a pawn exchange, a queen exchange. I knew he wouldn't take it. So I had a free pawn there. So I knew he was working on something over here. Pawn attacks queen. Queen over there. I blocked the bishop out. Got my knight involved. And I got the queen and rook on the same color squares. Protect the checkmate in one. He's going to use that pawn. My queen just takes that pawn. Actually, I can't take that pawn. If I take that pawn, yeah, so he should have kept pushing that pawn. I actually can't take that pawn. You know what? He never had a chance to push the pawn. All right, so maybe a few more games. So I really wanted Vid or somebody to actually get on Zoom and share their computer screen as they play on their accounts, so I could see what's going on with what they're doing that's causing them to lose a little too much. Okay. What flag is that? Okay, so again, I'm glad they're playing d4 because this is an opening you will not really see. We play knight f6. All right. E6. That's a good move because it stops me from pushing my pawn here. They have two pawns there. So what I'll do a waiting move. And then I push the pawn there. Like that. So now I can capture. Okay, so if I capture back, he's going to take my queen. I can't castle, but that might be a concern. So maybe that wasn't my best move, but because I know I'm highly skilled in this guy, so I'm just going to manually castle. Okay, I don't. What? Okay. Now that was just a slippage. He meant to capture it, so if he makes a move, I'll give him my bishop because he meant to capture the bishop. I quit. He's playing weird anyway. All right, so we're black. Remember, E4 in chess class. Don't ask me your first move. It's always E6 and D5. So your first two moves do not ask me in the French. Now he's playing into the French. This is no, he's not. Okay, I thought he was. So now the knight. Oh, okay. So bishop interposes, knight comes out. Kingside castle right away. I'm going to pin his knight. His queen blocked him. Okay, so he had no choice but to go ahead and castle over there. Okay, so let me just take that first. Double defend. Okay. Okay. Really? So I'm just hoping for a queen exchange, which he didn't do. All right, so that means I gotta get my knights are poorly placed. Let me try to get the knights better. Rook on open file. So I'm being very cautious because he's attacking my king side. This king is safe. All my pieces are lined up towards his king side. So I'm just making sure. So my knight, okay. Now this knight can go over here and then back right here. There. So it stops his knight from coming here as he wanted to put it. Okay. I got my knights involved. His king is here, so I want to try to open up the these pawns so his king can be exposed. Okay. Got to play defense. I was look, my knight was pinned to the rook. I unpinned myself. Okay. So I'm still moving cautious. I'm not playing fast, Vid. I'm not just capturing right away. I'm playing very cautious. I have a twofold attack on this pawn, so he might want to. Okay, he didn't do it. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, his rook didn't capture. Wow, check. So I'm going to double my rooks. I got double rooks on this king. Okay, so he's losing. So he wants to try to swap, which I'm not going to oblige him. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to see if he's attacking this pawn also. Okay. I want to be greedy. I want to attack this king. Queen comes over here. I can check there. Let's just try. Okay. Okay. Back away from this pawn. I'll take it. What about right here? Ah, okay. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let me try this thing. Check. Okay, so I don't know what that is. Okay. Let me sneak over here. Thanks for that. Oh, okay, so I take, he takes, I take back. Okay. So I got it. He's gonna try to move his queen and try to pin my queen to the king. So I'm not gonna allow that. Okay. That's not gonna do it. That was an interesting pawn to take. Why would he take that one? I don't get that one. Yeah, I don't get that move right there. Nah. Okay, so let's see. I go check. I go check. I go check there. Let's see how this plays out. I go check. He captures. Nah, that won't be good for me. All right. Okay, okay, okay. Can my queen? Okay, so bam, check, check, check. Nah, he'll get out. If I try to block here, he'll just capture. I capture and then check again. That wouldn't work. All right. So now, if I attempt to attack his queen like that, all right. So maybe that wasn't a good move. I didn't see the. All right. Yeah. So that's not going to be good. So when you lose, it's good to go back and see where you messed up at. So when I lose, I always see where I messed up. What I There's always one move you did that was unnecessary. Okay, so I should just right there. Once he offered the queen exchange, my first thought was just take it, and then I decided not to. So that's what did it. I was being greedy right here. I was hoping that when I attacked the queen right here, that he would go on a dark square. So this is a bad thing to do. Never make a move hoping they go to the square you want them to go to, because I was hoping he went here so I can check here and take the pawn. So I was just being greedy, really. So, but he didn't do that, so I kind of foiled my plan. So I checked him anyway, and my queen took a pawn. You don't really take pawns. That's a the enemy pawns that allows the rook to attack your queen. You don't do that, or maybe your king. You don't do that. I broke a lot of rules simply because um, they're lower rated. Okay, so I feel like no matter what I do, it's gonna win. Okay, so now over here, my first thought was to push this pawn up. That was my first thought. I wanted to see what type of plans I have. So now I didn't. Now when I made this move right here, queen here, this was a quick move. I didn't even think this out. I just made a quick move. What I should have done was put this. I should have just went here, play defense. I'm trying to get a checkmate. I'm trying to keep my queen and rooks attacking this pawn right here. So I played greedy. Okay. So okay, here you go, Sicilian. There you go. So if the knight comes out here, I was saying do this. When the knight comes out here, so he blocked me so I can't attack the knight. You see? But that's what I meant, the attack the knight over there. Okay. I'm fried delivering him through the French. Okay. Let's see. Take what? Knight. All right, they were still there. Yeah, I know he would have to do that. So let's see. So I'm gonna take here first for my okay. Take there first. I check him, he can interpose. Let me get a free pawn. Come take my queen. All right, all right, all right, all right. So I'm not gonna rush these moves. Let me see. The first thought is pawn interpose. Okay. Put my queen on active diagonal. Another thing, don't get caught up on ratings because I play people my level and won easier than people on Ved's level, and vice versa. Okay. Mm, Okay. So this was another greedy move. Let me see if I can get out of this. Oh, okay. Wow. Pen, I can't capture. That was cool. So check. If I check here, right, he would go there, and I could check there, right? Good. Worked out. Now the knight is pinned. The rook is attacked. So the knight is pinned, the rook's attacked. This is working out well. I knew you would do that. Jack. Thanks for the rook. I knew you'd put the rook over there. Your knight can't move. He pinned my knight so it couldn't capture it. So I'll take that first. I forgot my queen was being attacked. What am I doing? All right, but I got enough. I don't have enough material yet. All right, so let's see if I can work something out here. I believe I still got a strong. Oh, no, that's not going to work out for you. You just gave me a free move. Okay, I see. Nah, you can't stay there. You can't stay right there. You can't stay there. Mm, I understand. I understand. So let me deselect that. So my rook checks on here, right? Like this. This queen has to take. Those bishops are deadly. You had to take. Okay, so this is gonna happen. Not I get these free pawns. Yeah. Check. 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 I understand. I understand. I understand. I totally understand. Okay. Nah. Okay. That's a good move. That's a very excellent move. Let's do a waiting move. Just waiting. Mm-hmm. We are just waiting. Okay, so let's see. Let me get you good. If I check here, you go back, right? If I check here, you go up. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's go back here. Hmm. All right, all right. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, okay, resign. Yep, good boy. Of course. The exchange variation again. Then let's king side castle. Take, of course, take. I trade my bishops off. No problem. Take there. Check here. Two full attack there. No problema. Mm-hmm. Chase you up out of there. Yep. Two full attack on a bishop, making it hard for him to castle. He's trying to figure out a way he can castle. So he's now going to storm the center while his king is still there. Okay. Okay, so he want to bring his rook down. So he can. Okay. So he sacrificed his whole king side to bring his rook down to protect. No problema. His clock is going as you try to think his way out of this. And my battery's on 4%. This guy right here. Okay, so well, I don't need to castle any. I don't need to stop him castle any longer. He's not going to castle now. So I don't need a two-fold attack. He's not going to castle. I already know what you're going to do before you even do it. I want to think while he's thinking his best moves. Okay, okay. I didn't see that coming. Okay, okay, okay. Interesting square for your king. Get my queen off that open file. Um, you got one square, brethren, and I'll take that rook. Two bad squares. Rook still mine. Yep. Not too easy. Okay, so yeah, I got 2% left. I wanted so the idea was I wanted Ved to go on and play his games. And I could coach him through his moves and see what he's doing wrong. And so maybe I can go on a little later after the Super Bowl. But we might do this once a week. But so what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build the rating up a little high, so I could just focus on the defense. I don't have to play a full game. I can play the opening, and then after like 20 something moves, I could just resign, play just different openings, get the children used to seeing different openings, and being comfortable. Again, it's not about winning the game necessarily. You're gonna lose some, or you're gonna win some and lose some, but you want to give yourself the best chance you have, and that's with a strong opening. And there's a lot of principles in the opening. There are a lot of rules. So some games I chase only because I know I could get them to fold, but sometimes it worked against me. All right. So we played against the D4. We played the any defense a couple times. We played Sicilian a few times. Not too many people play that. We got a chance to play the King's Gambit numerous amount of times. We played the French, probably the most games we practiced if we played French. All right. So this just for some ideas how I just kept my even this guy right here played pretty good. He did a good job of getting his king unpinned, but it cost him too much. It cost him too. He lost in 26 moves. He lost less than 32, and it just cost him too much. He just played with fire. Okay, dude, just castle right. Okay, dude, interpose. Well, yeah, I never gave it. Look, I never gave a guy a chance to castle. I two full attacked him immediately. He attacked my queen. I just moved up. Attacked his bishop. Got him off that diagonal. Got my queen involved. My knight involved. I should put my knight here. I don't know why I went there. See, I went there just to. Okay, so I was trying to attack the center, which is supposed to do. He's attacking my queen. I don't need the twofold attack anymore. My job is completed. Your king can't castle, so I don't have to keep this twofold attack. I could have got greedy and put the queen right here. Ooh, and puts this pawn up. Yeah, that would have been deadly. Queen here, and puts the pawn up, and I would have had the free bishop. So that was game over. Um, that was a game right there. He allowed me to check his king. After this, his king had nowhere to go. Set my queen down here on purpose. I was going to check the king. And then rook check. Look how I got all my pieces involved attacking the king. This rook checked him. He's just where he need to be. The knight checked him. The queen checked him. So every piece checked the king except for this knight. And now I got him. So if you're wondering why he didn't move anywhere, because if he goes up here, my queen takes his rook. See? And if he goes here, I think it's checkmate. Well, not checkmate, but he can depose. But I take his rook again. So there's no way he can save his rook. He couldn't save his rook. All right. So until next time, I think my computer's going to shut down. So I will let you guys know the next time we have a live stream again.